Hello and thanks for watching. I've got here a very interesting member of the Omega Seamaster family. As you can tell, this watch has the sword hands and is a clear relative of the 2254.50, the very well-known and popular member of the Seamaster clan. But this is an all-titanium watch, all-titanium case and bracelet. Reference number on this watch is 2231.50. This is basically like the titanium version of the 2254.50, and other than the difference in the material used, the only other noticeable difference is that the bezel on this watch is titanium, while the 2254 has a black painted aluminum bezel. This watch comes on a speedy style bracelet, as you can see here. I think it really complements this watch. It is also available, or was also available, with a bond style bracelet. The reference number for that one being 2031.50. So here you can see the titanium watch side by side with the stainless steel cousin. If you had to, I had to answer this question, I would say the steel watch is the better looking one of this pair. And I think a lot of that comes down to the black bezel. I think that works better with the black dial. I like the fact that the bezel and dial almost look more cohesive this way, rather than where you have a bezel that is a very different color from the dial. It actually, when the colors are different, it creates the effect of the dial being smaller, at least to my eye. I also think, aesthetically speaking, steel is nicer than titanium. I think it has a nicer, brighter color, and it has more of a sparkle. And you can even see that on this shot here. Titanium, and especially this grade 2 titanium, which this watch has this perpetual dullness, because it picks up scratches very easily. So, even watches that are very lightly worn will always look pretty dull. And it suits a tool watch, obviously, but I'm trying to be as objective as possible when I compare the two, and I think steel does look nicer generally. That being said, I still think there's plenty to like about this watch, and that's why I have it. I find the lightweight nature of titanium to be, almost fascinating. This watch is so light, it feels like a piece of plastic. This is the type of watch I could say that you might forget that you're wearing, simply due to being so lightweight. I believe titanium is about 45% lighter than steel, so it does make a big difference. Another interesting thing about titanium, if you haven't owned a titanium watch, is that it has a different thermal characteristic from steel. Whereas if you think of picking up a piece of wood versus metal, the wood is not going to feel as cold or as hot as the metal. It's sort of the same thing you'll experience with titanium. Titanium doesn't feel as extremely cold or hot as steel. It just makes for an interesting, aspect of this watch. Anyway, hope you found this interesting. I think it's a cool watch. Let me know what you think.